Yeah. An old wives' tale. Can anybody tell me the meaning? It is too late. False belief avoids something. Avoid saying something that's true. Write down the meaning. An old wives' tale in the sense something which is unscientific, something which is false, something which cannot be true. Unscientific. You cannot prove it. Unbelievable. Superstitious also. Superstitious. Now, based on this meaning, can you tell me? Can you pick any one option? Which is your answer? Second one. What is idiom here? What is idiom? Can you all read the idiom? An old wives' tale. That means is she telling something truthful or false? False. So your answer is second. There is no sound from the boys. If you do so, I may have to make you stand the entire class. Second idiom. What is the idiom? Can you read it? Bull in China shop. I think you know this already. Most of you must know this. What is your answer? What is your answer? One who causes damage. Bull in a China shop is a person, basically a shopkeeper, who damages the things. He doesn't know how to work, he unnecessarily damages the things. So he is called as a bull in China shop. Bull cannot be in a proper position. It is always clumsy, it disturbs, it breaks, it doesn't stand in one place. So in China shop, why is China shop mentioned here? Can anybody tell me? You can also say India shop, no? China shop, one meaning which we say is generally anything that is very delicate, like it is no guarantee. Second thing is Chinese people use this one, the ceramic type of utensils more. They are easily broken. They are easily broken. So because of that reason, remember the name is mentioned at China shop. So your answer comes only with the one who causes damage. Is it positive idiom or negative? First one is negative. Second one is also negative. Next, 78. Antonym of the word stale. See, you have two types of questions for the case of synonyms, antonyms. One question where the sentence is given, one word is underlined and ask you the synonym and antonym. Another one is direct word, which is easy. Sentence or direct word? Sentence. Because we can make out some meaning. Yeah. The phony glamour of nightclubs soon became stale and boring. See, once of we can at least, if you don't know the word meaning, we can at least go for with this word. You all know the word of boring, right? But some of you may not know the word stale. We should immediately go with the conjunction combination. When you are using the conjunction and, whatever the word that is after the conjunction, that is also must be used before the conjunction. So it is already boring, negative. So before conjunction, it must be negative. So antonym in the sense, which word we should pick here? Positive. Stagnant, musty, dried, fresh. Can you tell me the answer? Have you ever heard the term stale food? Stale food, spoiled food, food which is spoiled. Okay? Now tell me your answer. Stagnant. What do you mean by stagnant? Stagnant is which is stored for a very long time. Stagnant is basically static, which doesn't move. Related to food, any food that is stored for longer time. And spoil, that is nothing but stagnant. What is next word here? Musty. Musty and stale, both of them are synonym. Next, dried and stale, again both of them are synonyms. What must be your answer only? Fresh. So the phony glamour of nightclubs, underline this word, we have to make use of this word, phony. Musty, stale, anything that is again lifeless, not fresh. Have you heard this word phony? Now the phony glamour of nightclubs. Now is it positive sentence or negative? Negative. Phony is nothing but anything that is only for timing, temporary case. So fake thing, anything that is fake. The fake glamour of the nightclubs, which was immediately evident. So underline this word and write down the meaning, that is fake. Apparent. Apparent, negative appearance. Negative appearance, not just appearance. Move to 79, I will be quick. As you watch someone carelessly munching on an apple core, some dash alarm bell goes off in your head. Some apparent alarm, some determined alarm, some clearing alarm, some vague alarm. See, as you watch someone carelessly munching on an apple core, Like somebody is having something and some dash alarm goes off in your head. Immediately you remember of something. Something which you don't know. Looking at that person, you imagine something else. You remember something else. Now, apparent, determined, clearing, vague. Tell me your answer. Which is your answer? Why vague? Why vague? Didn't you dash somewhere that apple seeds are poisonous? Somebody is eating apple and you look at that fellow, immediately remember some idea which you are not clear. You are unclear of some idea. Somewhere you read that apple seeds are poisonous. So immediately connect your idea to that idea. Somewhere you heard it. Now is it a clear idea? Is it a determined idea? Is it a clearing idea? Is it a vague idea? What do you mean by apparent? Apparent is something which is very clear. You are sure. But you are not sure in this sentence, that we can understand with the second sentence. Determined person. Who is determined person? Zealous person. One who is passionate to do something. Are you all determined to get the job? Yes. Next, clearing somewhere. Clearing alarm bell, not really correct. Another one is vague. What do you mean by vague? Anything that is not clear. Opposite of apparent. So somebody might have told you sometime in your childhood that apple seeds are poisonous. So looking at somebody who is eating apple, you remember, you immediately recollected some idea in your mind. That is nothing but a vague alarm. Move to 80. Didn't you dash somewhere? Immediately we should recollect our rule. What is the rule? Do forms rule. Do, does and did are immediately followed by V1. Already did is given here. Didn't is given here. We should search for the V1. Anticipate, losing, hear, misunderstand. Which option shall we eliminate? Second one is out. Anticipate is V1, hear V1, misunderstand is also V1. Now, didn't you dash somewhere that apple seeds are poisonous? Now, didn't you anticipate? Didn't you hear? Didn't you misunderstand? Tell me your answer. Looking at somebody, you recollected what somebody else said to you in the last time. So, what must be the answer here? 3. You should immediately learn the vocabulary of anticipate. What do you mean by anticipate? Expect something. Write down. Move to 18 on. Well, apple seeds can dash be poisonous. Can dash be poisonous. Immediately we should recollect the combinations. See, can is a helping verb. Blank. Be is also helping verb. Between two helping verbs, there is only one possibility. What is that? Can you tell me? What is that? Only adverb. Between two helping verbs, there is only one combination that can be filled. That is only adverb. Remember this part. Now, well, apple seeds can dash be poisonous, but it takes dash few of them to kill you. Now, apple seeds can doubtfully be poisonous, indeed be poisonous, indefinite be poisonous, questionably be poisonous. If you don't know the combination, immediately go to the odd one out. See, doubtfully and indefinite, what are they? Synonyms. Questionably and doubtful, again these two are synonyms. What is the odd one out here? Second one. Of course, apple seeds are poisonous, but actually what happens? But it takes dash a few of them. Tell me your answer. Quite few of them, partly few of them, inadequately few of them, partially few of them. Which is your combination? You need quite a few in the sense good number of apple seeds. When you use partly, inadequate, partially, that means less number of this one, apple seeds. So you need more number of apple seeds to kill you or less number? More number. So that must be used with the quite a few. Quite dangerous, quite beautiful. This gives us a positive terminology. Move to 83. Apple seeds contain amygdalin, a cyanogenic glycide, dash of candine and sugar. Tell me your answer. Dash of combination. Tell me your answer. Agitated of, soothed of, sedated of, composed of. These seeds contain all these chemicals and all. Now, is it the agitated word, soothed word, sedated word or composed word? What do you mean by the word agitated? Agitated, to get irritated, angry. Next, soothed and sedated, both of them are same. Soothed comes with the meaning of anything that is calm and peaceful. Sedation, you know sedation, right? It is like a drug which keeps you unconscious. Sedation. Next, what else is here? Compose. Compose is nothing but comes with the meaning of consist. So these apple seeds consist all these type of chemicals. Clear? Answer comes with a 4. Move to 84. Look at the first word. What is the first word here? Dexterous. Have you got the meaning of this word anytime? What do you mean by dexterous? Anybody who is very skilled, expertise, adept. That is different spelling. Have you come across this word adept? Okay. Adept is an adjective. It is also used as noun. Next word. What is the next word here? Effervescent. Effervescent, anything that is lively or energetic, strong, very active. Next, ostentatious, right in the meaning, anybody who is very showy, or this also we call as flamboyant. Flamboyant is like very being stylish and all. Showing and showy. One who shows off. Show off. Next word, I think you should know this word. Exhibitionist. Tell me your spelling. What should be here? N-I-S-T-I-C. Exhibitionistic. Spelling error is in the fourth one. What is the showy? Showy. S-H-O-W-Y. Showy. Fascinating. Fashion. Synonym of effervescent. These three are same words. No. That is the third word. This is the word. Showy. This is lively. It must be N-I. Go with 4. Next, what is the next combination? Jumble sentence or rearrangement. How many of you got this question correct? How many of you got it correct? 1, 2, 3. Mailal came in. Huh? Didn't get it? Okay. I will explain this at the end. Remain that 85. How many of you got this question correct? This should be more. Why this? Why the other one was very less number? Huh? No. You don't know how to read how to pick the keywords here. If you know to pick the keywords, this is quite easy. Okay, I will tell you the shortcuts at the end. Okay, look at this combination. When you clear this PQRS, go for the beginners and ending points of the sentence. Looking at the ending points of the sentences, how many options cannot be used at the ending? Tell me your answer. Can you eliminate any sentence from the beginning? Sentence from the beginning, not options. Huh? P? Huh? Q? Q cannot be used. All the options are used with the. That means your rearrangement should start with a S. That is a shortcut. Do you have any option as none of the above? That means our option, beginner option must be S. Okay. Fine. So if S is the beginner, remember, of course, S cannot be the ending here. Next, few more. We have 3 more sentences. Which of the sentence can be eliminated from the ending? Of must be used with a continuation. Noun must be there. Eliminate 3. Okay. Now start reading this sentence. You can get the answer. Radiation measurement is a technique for SQ, technique for SP. Third is already out. Tell me your answer. Technique for our neutrons or technique for detecting the intensity? So our answer must be only in the first 2 options. So your answer is 1 or 2. Now tell me, continue. Radiation measurement is a technique for detecting the intensity and characteristics of can you use of or again? No. What can be used here? Of ionizing. Again 2 preposition combinations cannot be used. So immediately our radiation will be S, Q and R. Where is our answer? First one. Move to 87. Find out the error. The child remained under the table in a temper until his father come home. The child remained under the table. The child is a subject. Remained ever form ikkada. V2. Where did he remain? He remained under the table in a temper. That means he was very angry. And he remained under the table only. Some children, you know them, right? When they get angry, they do all unexpected things. This fellow went under the table, he was there only. He got angry. Till when he was there? Until his father come home. Come is which verb form here? V1 or V3. Come came again come. Now are we speaking about past tense, present tense? Which is your answer? Past tense. So our verb must be used with a V2. Write one more rule. Until and unless. Not used with negative or semi-negative sentences. Whenever you use until and unless, you should not follow immediately by any negative sentence. Okay? So you should immediately find for the negative. If there is any negative, immediately that is your answer. Okay? Now, what must be your answer here only? Your answer is only V2. How many of you got this answer? Yeah, half of you. Move to 88. They have to have a basic understanding of computers in order to use the advanced technology. First of all, tell me, is the sentence in present tense, past tense or upcoming future tense? Upcoming future tense. Tell me your answer. They have to. First of all, is a subject verb agreement fine here? They have or they has? I, we, you, they. They must be used with a have. He, she, it must be used with a has. We already learned this in the verbs. This is not a new thing. Now they have, is that fine or not? Immediately we should recollect the rule of have to. What is the parts of speech of have to? That is modal verb. Have to, has to, had to are modal verbs. Have, has, had are more helping verbs and main verbs. Remember. Have, has, had. They three are both helping verbs and also main verbs. But if they are followed by two, they are immediately modal verbs. Okay? Now, look at this combination now. They have to had a basic understanding. Tell me your answer. They have to. Immediately we should recollect the rule of modal verbs. Modal verbs are immediately followed by V1 or B plus V3 or B plus adjective. That is the rule of modal verbs. That is the rule of modal verbs. It is not a new thing, you already know it. You had this in your class. ఏమనంటే టక్ 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 కింద పెట్టి పైన పెట్టి మొత్తం రాస్తారు ఇంకా నోట్స్ అంతా. అది ఎందుకు వచ్చింది, ఎక్కడ నుండి వచ్చిందో ఎవరు ఆలోచించారు. ఏమంటే బోర్డు మీద మొత్తం మ్యాథ్స్ రాసినామా లేదా అంతే, ఇక్కడ రాసుకోండి నోట్బుక్లో కాదు. What is the rule of modal verbs? Followed by V1 or B plus V3. Remember, already have to is there. I already told you that have forms are also used as the main verbs. Main verbs are nothing but actions. Actions. Okay, now can you tell me your answer here? Have to, it is not had, have to, have. Not has. Not has. Only have to have. That means we are immediately using two have forms side by side. Now let me tell you, these have, had, having, has. These are the main verbs. Main verbs are nothing but verb forms, as we can see. So here you have to use the V1 form. What is the rule here? Modal verbs are followed by V1. That V1 is nothing but have. When you don't find out that have to is a modal verb, your answer is gone. How many of you answered this? Can you tell me? How many of you answered this? Very good number. Next, move to next question. 89. The shortages of good stock has kept some investors away from the stock exchange. Very good sentence, subject verb agreement again. Subject verb agreement. What is the subject of the sentence? Can you tell me? Shortages, let me confuse you. Good stock. And now tell me, what is your subject? Immediately you should remember the rule of NPN, verb. Now tell me your answer. Verb should agree with the first noun. This is first noun, this is second noun. Is your first noun singular or plural? Huh? Plural. Plural must be used with the have. That is your answer. Move to 90. Phrase replacement. Her persistence pays off while she was offered the job of manager. Always first check with the verb combination. Check with the verb combination. Pays off. Which verb is that? V5. Her persistence. What is the subject here? Singular subject or plural subject? Singular. Persistence is it. Can we use it plus V5 or not? We can. So he, she and it can be immediately used with the V5. So pays off till here it is fine. Pays off while she was offered. Now while can be used with ing or while is used with V2? Tell me your answer. It is used with the ing, but remember, let me give you a condition for 99% of the cases. There are very few possibilities where when is also used with the ing, while is also used with the V2. Remember this point. If you don't remember this, you may lose 1 mark. There are chances. Now look at this first combination. Can we use her persistence paying? Why can't? Paying is which verb form? V4. If at all you have to use V4, helping verb is needed. Is there a helping verb? No. First one is what? Paid off. Another one is a pay. Pay is which verb form? V1. Can we use it plus V1? No. Third one is also out. Your answer is 2 or no improvement required. When or while? Tell me your answer now. When she was offered. This is nothing but point of time. Now write this. Point of time. When she was paid off. At that point of time, her persistence paid off. This is your answer. Okay. So when she was offered ante, ikkada point of time manu gurtu pettukovali. Any Kannada students? Any Kannada students? Okay. So whenever I speak in Telugu, if you don't understand, you have to ask me. Gottilla andre kelbeku. Godaita? Right. Move to 91. I always tries to remain. Is this correct or do we need to change? Change. Why change? Tries is which verb form here? Can we connect with I? I, we, you, they. Plus V1. He, she, it. Plus V5. Now if you look at this sentence, I is given. So I plus V1 or I plus V5? I plus I think some people are getting confused. See, I call it V5, you call it is V1 plus V1 plus S form. Clear? I call as V4 and you call it as V1 plus ing. Got my point? Okay. Now, can we connect I plus V5 here? No, we cannot. So we need to change. Can we say I always trying? Why not? This is which verb form? V4. What we have to search for? Helping verb. Helping verb. Do you find any helping verb? No. No. Try to remaining. 2 plus V1 or 2 plus V4? 2 plus V1. Eliminate. What must be the answer? Tried to remain neutral when they started arguing. Which tense is that again? Past case. At that time when they began to started this one quarreling or arguing, I tried to remain silent. Next, move to 92. After the recent scandal, the government has been lost all credibility. The government has. Can you eliminate any one option based on government? Which option shall we eliminate? Why first one? Have. Government is singular or plural? Singular. We cannot use with the have. Now, government had been lost. Another one is government has lost. Another one is government has been lost. Can you tell me the difference between these two and this one? What is the difference? Very good. Been plus V3 is passive was and only V3 is active was. Now the government has been lost all the credibility. Government lost the credibility. That means government is nothing but the subject of the sentence. So your answer must be only 3. Move to 93. It is important to feel dash in your place of work. How should you feel in your place of work? You should feel healthy. You should feel satisfying. You should feel comfortable. You should feel appropriate is not sensible. Health is related to workplace. Is it related? No. Eliminate these two. Tell me your answer. Comfortable or satisfying? Not comfortable. My dear friends, it is not comfortable. It is not your house. When you are doing some work, you should get satisfaction. It is about work. See, place of work in the sense, not really that atmosphere, chair and table, no. It is not that. It is about the work which you do. Do you feel satisfied for your work or not? It is not comfortable. Your answer is second. Your answer may vary here based on your perception. Some people want to be comfortable. Government job aayega to comfortable rahega. Okay, it is not that. Next, move to 94. They cannot stand aside when dashed with evil and injustice. With combination. Look at the first one. What is the first one here? Racist. Next one is what here? Accursed. Next one is what here? Affront. Next one is what here? Confronted. I will only underline one combination, that is nothing but when. Till now we have seen that combination. When you come across a word when, immediately you or I should go to the search of V2. Where is V2 in the options? That is 4. And with combination. Move to 95. Historians are dash in collecting facts and intercepting them. Historians are dash in, adapt in. What do you mean by adapt? Adapt. Let me confuse you. ADOPT. What do you mean by ADOPT? Huh? Let me confuse you. What is this one? It is equal to skilled, expert in anything. You have 3 words, ADO, ADE and ADA. So ADA is action. That is nothing but to change or mold yourself. Change according to the circumstances. Did you all adapt yourself when you came to Hyderabad from your native places? Which adapt is that? 1, 2 or 3? First one. So changing according to the circumstances is nothing but ADAPT. That is action. This ADOPT is also adoption verb only, action only, but this is related to the O combination. O means, you should remember, orphans. So you foster some child. Do you know this word foster? FOSTR. Foster. Do you know fostering child? Foster child? Fostering parents. Datta తీసుకుంటారు కదా. That is nothing but fostering. So it is foster, orphan, take somebody under your guidance. First is your not answer. Now look at the next one. Is second is your answer. Historians are skilled in collecting. Historians are expert. Expert or experts must be there. Experts. Why experts? Historians, plural. Next, what else is given here? Proficient. Proficient, remember, is used when we use about the language. Proficient in some language. Proficient in English. Proficient in German. Speaking and also sometimes it is writing. It is not about historians. So answer must be only 2. Move to 96, quick. The school or college one attends. One used to attend or one attends. Basically like your old colleges and all. Is your first answer correct? Incident? No, that is not at all related. Do you know this word? MTS people, those who attended MTS, you got this word nearly 1 week back. This is not more than 1 week. It is not, yeah, almost 1 week. 1 week. Occidental. Not here. I did not teach this. I taught in Dilshnar. Write one more. Oriental. These 2 words very important words. You research on these 2 words and you get the answers. I am giving you this as a homework. I should get these 2 answers tomorrow. One is Occidental, another one is Oriental. These 2 words are actually related to English literature. There are many topics based on this in English literature. Next, have you heard this? Perambulator. Do you know this? Mailal, మీకు తెలియాలి. What is this related to? You know the child vehicle, you know, put the child in that and take. Do you know that one? The small vehicle which is used for child carrying. Child carrying. Usually it is used in the foreign, not here in India. So baby is kept there, that fellow sleeps like this. and you take that trolley. It is like a trolley. Okay. Another one is what here? Alma mater. Alma mater. Almanic. You should remember that combination. This is your answer. School or college where you already attended or which you are attending now. That is fourth one. Move to 97. Complex situation or a mix-up. I think these are new words for you. Write down the first one. Bohemia is related to artistic literacy. Next, do you know the word bonfire? Bonfire is like simply, if you don't remember this bonfire, remember immediately the bogey. Do you know bogey? What do we do in bogey? We put all the unnecessary items into the fire and fire it. That is getting rid of all unnecessary things. Next, what is the next word here? Imbroglio. Imbroglio is nothing but complex situation or a mix-up. Complex is nothing which you cannot solve. Confusing situation. Not easy to solve. Next word, what is the next word here? Remiss. Remiss is nothing but to neglect. Don't care. So answer comes with 3. Yeah, third is the answer. Move to 98. I told you to remember this word. I don't know how many of you remember this. We got this word. What is the word here? Phony. So we need antonym. So what did I tell you there already? Phony means something which is fake. Tell me your answer directly. Bogus, counterfeit, forged. These 3 are synonyms. What do we need here? Antonym. What is opposite of fake here? Authentic. Authentic is original without any fakeness. So you have bogus certificates, bogus company, fake company. Counterfeit is also fake. Do you know forging? Forgery. The thing which you have done in your childhood when you get attendance sheet. Okay, left side, write your father's signature. Take this. Have you done that? Yes, sir. Chesarala? That is forgery. Signing somebody else's signature. Move to 99. Synonym of the word quasi. If you don't know the word, forget about it. But once look at the options, please. Entire, total. Both of them are synonym. Whole is also. These 3 are synonyms. What must be your answer? So quasi is nothing but in small amounts, little. Synonym comes with 3. Move to 100. Those who don't know these rules immediately, you sit and learn these rules immediately today only, today night only. We have two things you need to do today. 1, complete 30 vocabulary. 2, Oriental and Occidental. 3, antonyms, synonyms, direct and indirect speech rules, shortcuts. Whenever you see the sentence did, immediately you should recollect one tense. What is the tense? Can you tell me? Don't say past, because in past we have 4. Please stop saying past, present, future. We have 4 in each. Which past is that? I am unable to hear from boys. Simple. Whenever you find simple past in the active voice, did the minister allow you? Of course, we don't get did in the passive voice. Whenever you see did, that is only active voice. When you see did in the active voice, what you should recollect in the passive voice? Was or were plus V3. These are shortcuts. Now in the options, how many options do not have was were? First option were okay. Second option did? No. Third option were okay. Fourth option are no. So your answer is 1 or 3. Tell me your answer. Were you allowed or were you been allowed? We never use the word been with B forms. What are the B forms we have? Is, am, are, was, were. They are used with V3, okay, no problem. Or they are used with being plus V3, also no problem. This is also passive voice structure. This is also passive voice. This is simple and this is continuous. And have forms in English, have, has, had. If they are used with been plus V3, that is passive voice. We cannot mix these two combinations, been and being. We cannot mix be forms with been and have forms with being. Remember this point. So based on that, can you tell me your answer now? Which is your answer? Were you been or were you allowed? Were you allowed? Answer comes with 1. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Okay. Shall I give you the indicators or answer? I will give indicators. You work it. Keep some work for your brain. Underline even more arbitrary. Underline what follows is. Focus on the word follows. Next, underline is an arbitrary. Next, underline that attempt. That attempt. You focus on the beginning parts. How many sentences can be eliminated from the beginning? Can you tell me? How many sentences, not options, how many sentences can be removed? Huh? How many options? B as well as? Huh? A also? Why A? Trying to identify something, you found something else. Why can't you use that is a phrase starter? That is a phrase starter. Why did I eliminate B and D here? Huh? ఈ వాటు ఇటు ఈ కాదు అక్కడ కింద ఆప్షన్స్ అలా బిగినర్ లేవు ముందు. సో your beginner is C or A. Find out your answer. I gave you indicators here. No, don't tell me answer. If your answer is C, why C? I would immediately ask you. Please, you don't. That's what I told you. Don't go for the answer. I underlined these things so that you can get some points here. I told you this combination even more arbitrary. So when do you say even more arbitrary? When something is already arbitrary, you say more arbitrary. So you get that connection. There is connection. Next, one more thing that I told you to underline here is what follows. Do you know what you mean by follows? Next thing, something first happened. What follows is that something next. So there is first one incident. Find out that incident. Third sentence. What is third sentence here? I think you got the connection. Next, what else is there? That attempt. Pointing at some attempt. Try to get pairs. Try to get pairs. If you get pairs, you can get the answer. Huh? C, A, B. Why? D. Okay, C, A, D. Why? Arbitrary. Something is more arbitrary. Immediately you should go for the pair of CA 1 and 4. Now CAB or CAD. Why D? It is certainly subjective. Nevertheless, that attempt, you have to identify something. Identifying is nothing but an attempt, doing some action. So immediately that attempt can at least, at the very least, be catalyst for discussion. And finally your answer comes with a B. After this discussion, what follows is another attempt to identify something else. This is first attempt and that is next attempt. So this is attempt number 1, this is attempt number 2. So rearrangement be paired with the arbitrary, more arbitrary, that is C with A, and immediately you should check for the attempt and that attempt. So immediately used with the D, and after D we have another attempt, that is B. Answer is 4. If you find out these keywords, your answer is going to be easy. Otherwise, it will be hard. Thank you. Remember one more point, please.